Aloha everybody, how's it going? My name is Gabe. In this video I'm going to talk about the essential items that I have around the house to be prepared for a hurricane or any natural disaster, really. I'm in Leilani Estates, Hawaii. I live in the lava zone. So I have to be prepared for lava, which has paused at the time of this filming. But at the time of this filming, we have Hurricane Lane bearing down on the Hawaii Islands. Now, I'm on the Big Island, and it's forecasted, Hurricane Lane is forecasted to hit Oahu or Maui, but we will still feel the effects. Typically, Hawaii doesn't get hit by very big hurricanes because of the mountains, and the mountains break up the big hurricanes. So that brings me to what this video is about. Just some of the essentials, because if I was to list off all the essentials that I have, or all the items I have to survive and make my life comfortable, being self-reliant or being cut off from civilization, it would be a long video. So I'm just going to list off a couple, and if you want to buy them, I will have links in the description box, so you can go to Amazon and I get a kickback from that. This is just essentials, you know, some of the items that you're going to want to have. Now, obviously, we're in a very advanced technological age, right? So a cell phone. Of course, you're going to check the weather, get alerts. I've been getting flash flood alerts and hurricane alerts from Civil Defense on my cell phone. I can call people, I can call 911, I can tell the time, I can use this as a radio, a flashlight, and if the cell phone tower does go down, it's still useful as long as the battery doesn't run out. I'll talk about that later. Now I have Verizon, which I think is the best, because during the lava, which is paused right now thankfully, and we're not going to get hit by a hurricane and lava at the same time, but we're feeling the after effects of the lava. AT&T's cell tower got covered in lava, or taken out by lava. So they have kind of been lagging for the past couple months, actually like 3 or 4 months, almost 3 months. So there's no signal, and I used to have AT&T, so I had to switch to Verizon, which Verizon is awesome. They have a signal here, so I have a signal and I don't have to worry about that. So a cell phone, definitely very useful. And yeah, that's, you know, a very useful item. Now I do have walkie-talkies and a hand cranked radio, which is very useful as well. Now that brings me to power, or batteries. It's always good to have a battery bank. I can charge my cell phone 6 times or 7 times, and that'll last a long time. If it's a dire situation, I will have plenty of battery banks. And also you want some, you know, AA or AAA batteries around the house. So I like, let's say, a lantern for light, right? Instead of a kerosene lantern, I like a battery powered lantern. Now it's okay to have kerosene lanterns. I have kerosene lanterns. It's just I'd rather use a battery powered lantern, and I can charge my cell phone, my flashlights, right, and all sorts of items off of a battery bank. And that brings me to flashlights. You want to have a headband flashlight so you can use your hands and still have light. You can signal people with this if you get trapped. You know, this will be useful, you know, if you're trapped in the dark or something, you know, the power goes out. And this is kind of essential, right? Oh my! I got some more lighting with the just some alerts there. Now that brings me to water. I mean, this is obvious. You're gonna want to have water. I have 2,000 gallons of water, so you want to have something to filter the water, and you want to have probably at least a couple weeks worth of water. 2,000 gallons will last me a long time, and it's raining, so I can gather water. So you want to have a way to filter it, and you want to have plenty of it, because you might have to wash yourself. You know, you fill up your bathtub with water during a hurricane warnings and stuff like that. That's a good advice. So water is essential, of course, and then you want to have a med kit. This is my survival / med kit. Has a whistle in case you get trapped. You can signal people. I have bandages. I have a way to start a fire. I have flashlights. I have scissors. I have a knife in here. I have wound seal. I have band-aids, neosporin, hydrogen peroxide, all sorts of stuff in here. Extra batteries. Just a ton of stuff in here. Now, oh yes, poncho. You're gonna want to have a poncho. It helps to keep dry. Maybe your car breaks down, you have to change a tire, and a poncho is essential in the jungle without a hurricane or lava, right? So I like ponchos. You can make a shelter out of them, and you can stay dry, and that's very, very good for your psyche to stay dry in a disaster zone. And you know, it doesn't get cold in the jungle, but it's nice to be dry and not be wet all the time. So another essential, probably right up there with food and water, is a good knife. You want to have a good knife, a good survival knife. Full tang knife. That means that the tang goes all the way through the handle. Let's see if this will focus. Yeah, you can see that. See, it's a full tang knife. Tough knife, thick. I can cut my way out of a car door, a house, right? I can start a fire. I can prepare food. A good, strong belt survival knife is essential in my opinion. This is the LT Wright Forest Trail. I've done a review, and I'll provide a link in the description box of this knife. Good sheath. Another way to start a fire besides, you know, a lighter, which isn't the best. And this will even start a fire in the rain or if it's wet. Well, it'll be hard to start a fire in the rain, but anywho, this will always spark, and it's a ferrocerium rod. So this is essential to start a fire in my opinion. So that brings me to fire starting. I've got a UCO kit of fire starting items that I will be reviewing here shortly. And thank you, UCO. These are awesome. These are like little flares. And this is a Stormproof match. It's a sweet fire, strikeable fire starter. And yes, you want to have a good way to start a fire. And a torch by UCO. This is Stormproof. It's got some duct tape. This is awesome. This works really well. So what else do we have? Food. You want to have food. Thank you, Mountain House. This is another essential, right? Mountain House sent me a bunch of freeze-dried meals, and I think one of the viewers requested that. So thank you. I get stuff in the mail, and I want to thank you guys. Somebody anonymously sent me this. I don't know the name of the person, from Amazon. They just ordered it to my address, and thank you. Jolly Ranchers, thank you. You know who you are. And Sarah sent me a bunch of food. I like the peanut butter. She sent me a bunch of care packages. I want to thank you, Sarah. Now, let's see what else. I think I covered everything. Oh! Camera. Yes! Storm chaser. You're going to be in a storm, you might as well film what's going on, right? Good camera. GoPro. Waterproof. With a waterproof case. Okay, maybe not essential, but hey, you know, you gotta live a little. Have an adventure. So, what else? Yes, I'm doing good. I want to thank you all for thoughts and prayers, and oh wow, my viewers are the best. You guys have been supporting me, and in this time of disaster, it's pretty tough with the lava. You know, a lot of my work has been covered in lava. I've talked about this before. So we're slowly getting back, and the USGS has said that the lava has paused, so it's below the surface of the earth. And we're going on almost a week of the pause officially by USGS. So that's good. And this hurricane, I think, won't really affect us too much. You always got to be prepared and stay alert and communicate with people and just be on top of things. So yeah, I think that's about it. I covered basically the basics, the essentials to make your life comfortable if the power goes out or your house gets blown away and you have to, you know, drive away. That's why I'm saying, like, you know, I have 3 months worth of food, right? And that's about it, because I don't want to have like 3 years worth of food, because the lava could come and cover the house in 50 feet of lava, 50 feet of rock, or burn it down. You know, so you're moving a bunch of food. No, you want to stay quick, quick on your feet, and live light in the lava zone, because you might have to pack everything up and leave right away. So yeah, I will provide a link in the description box to my GoFundMe if you want to send me any money. I know people have been sending me money in the mail, and I appreciate that. But if you want to send money, please use the GoFundMe. I know there's a percentage taken off. I know it just makes it legit. They kind of like check up on people, so I like how they, you know, I think check up on it's legit, and my story's legit. You can watch my YouTube channel. I've been here. I've been through it. So yeah, there we go. That's the video. And if you want to send me anything in the mail, I'll provide my email or my address and GoFundMe in the description box, and some related videos. And until next time, ahoy! Ho!